Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chiefs will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And now running right through him. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A big hit. Knocked out sideways, right on the 30-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And the back goes into motion. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fowler, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. They try right side here, Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
It's complete. Flainer, right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. And the big tight end shifting around. Prescott off play action. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Slot man moves right. Play action, Garoppolo. He finds his target, Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go. It's Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. Caught right side, Jaron Brown. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Garoppolo on first down. And caught by Jaron Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, it's Gurley. Finding room to the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Prescott now from the 50. Caught left side, Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On play action, Prescott. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to roam now. Danny Woodhead, it's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Danny Woodhead, 99 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott off play action. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Garoppolo now. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Chiefs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know they're down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play action now. Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff for Gurley. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Gurley again here on first down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Prescott. The screen pass here to Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The motion man is Fowler. A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To the air again, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott yet again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. He's got Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The big fella, past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Another carry now for Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out,